This is the entryway to our apartment, which is 3 floors up. And this is our living room. It's the door I just came in, right here. Hang up our coats. And this is where we have temporarily stored our bags. We're going to be here 9 days, so we wanted to make sure we had everything unpacked. This is actually a door that leads to another apartment, so that the owner of this apartment could have a very large family in here and people could just go between 2 apartments. There is somebody next door right now, but I don't know whether they're permanent apartment renters or whether they're just visitors like we are. And this is our living room. There's only about 600 square feet in this apartment, but it's very nicely laid out. Very nice accommodations. It's clean. It's bright enough for an Italian apartment. You see these 2 windows in the back? That's the only light out from the outside into the apartment, but it's sufficient. This is our dining room table, and this is actually a sofa bed, which 2 additional people could use this as a pull-out underneath this thing for guests. So you could probably put 4 people in here, 2 out here and 2 in the bedroom, which I'll show you in a minute. This apartment was recently renovated. It's almost brand new looking. The owner has taken such good care of this whole space. She's meticulous, you could tell, just by every little thing she's done, every little touch. This is the kitchen. Small, but that's typical by Italian standards. They have the proverbial microwave and a small kitchen sink. This, by the way, is the water heater over here. They use electric water heaters in some of these houses, which is pretty nice because it's almost instantaneous, although I wouldn't want to get an electric bill. This is the kitchen stove. There's the cooktop here, which goes up, and underneath there's this small oven, and below it, believe it or not, is a dishwasher. So in this one unit, there's a cooktop, an oven, and a dishwasher. And this is the refrigerator here. Very small by American standards, but again, perfectly adequate for someone who's going to be here only about, a week or so. It's actually more than adequate. So then we go into the bedroom, which again has 2 nice windows to it, and 2 single beds, which are okay. They're comfortable enough. They're very thin though. They're much thinner than what a single U.S. bed would be. And she's got this little nook that she decorated here, which is nice. And some reading material here. I don't know what this used to be. This is a glass panel. I think at one point it was a window. This apartment, this building has been here almost 700 years. And it has gone through multiple iterations, including fires. They make a big deal out of the ceilings here. These are all original beams from when this was built hundreds of years ago. And actually, if you look, you can see some char marks. Fires were very common in over 600-700 years. You can imagine the number of fires that were in here. But this beam is charred along here, It doesn't smell of smoke. I mean, it's all sealed, and who knows how many hundreds of years ago this might have happened. Um, the other big thing that was pointed out to us is this floor. This floor is original. These tiles are the tiles that this house was built with 700 years ago. I suppose they've been regrouted a few times, but this is original. The woodwork in here is all really brand new woodwork. I mean, it's all been cleaned. There's no nicks in it. We're very careful in here. This is a closet, a coat closet. Back in here we hang some things up, and that's me. And this is the bathroom. And again, by European standards, this is a good-sized bathroom. It's got the sink here and a very nice shower. Plenty of water comes out of that shower head. And I'm just impressed by the tile work that's done here. These people really know how to work with stone and tile and all those kinds of things, because, you know, it's absolutely perfectly done. Very impressive. And then here is the toilet, and very nice sink. And they have hot water heat, which is very cool. Well, maybe it's not cool, it's warm, but it's very nice to have this kind of heat in here, because it's kind of moist and it just makes everything feel warmer. And then this is our window onto the world out here. Right now it's raining. It rains a lot in the spring here in Rome. Excuse me, in Florence. So this is our backyard, and this is what we look out on. It's not exactly a great view. Off in the distance here you can see the Medici Palace, which is that little round dome thing sticking up above the top of the building there in the distance. So this is our backyard. You can see we're up about 3 or 4 flights of stairs. The air smells beautiful. So this is pretty much our place for the next week. And the only downside is it does not have internet access. So that poor lonely looking computer there has nothing to connect it to. And not that it's not available, because see this little box here? That would be where the Wi-Fi came in if the owner, the internet access came in if the owner was interested in purchasing that, but she's not really into high-tech stuff, so it sits here. In fact, there's even an Ethernet cable, as you can see, so it wouldn't take more than a phone call, I would imagine, for her to get that installed if she wanted it. And then they do give you this phone, but it's an incoming phone only, and I guess I understand why. They don't want somebody coming in here and making calls to who knows, Australia or whatever. So you could get an incoming phone call but not make an outgoing call. And the television set has not been turned on. I don't know whether they have cable here or not, but the owner did say everything on it was in Italian, so that's not going to help us a whole lot. But we did bring our trusty iPod along, and we have our Altec Lansing portable music player, so we have our entire music collection with us, and it's kind of nice to have that in the background. So there we are. That's where we are in Florence. It's Monday here right now, and we will be here until next Monday, when we take the proverbial train to Paris.